Good morning. Type your name in the chat box for your attendance, please. All right. We're gonna go over the schedule. So this is a schedule that we'll have for the next 4 days, unless something changes. As of right now, this is just for 4 days. Um. So this is the schedule. Today is Tuesday, so you'll go to your odd classes. And first class starts at 8:05. So from 8:05 to 9, that'll be your first period class. And then third period starts at 9:05. So you only have 5 periods, excuse me, between, I mean, 5 periods, 5 minutes between each class. And then, so from 9:05 to 10 will be third period. Then fifth period starts at 10:05. So from 10:05 to 11. And then seventh period is from 11:05 to 12. Um, and then we'll have lunch in our planning period from 12 to 1. And if you need any kind of intervention and enrichment, that's from 1:05 to 2. And then parent conference, or if you need one-on-one help, that's from 2:05 to 2:45. So y'all's actual learning day ends at 12. And then if you need help, which I don't anticipate you need any help from me because this is the first day of the new 9 weeks, so we haven't done anything yet. But if you need help with anything, then the afternoon is the time that you'll reach out to whoever, your teacher or whatever, to get help if that's what you need. Did anybody else have trouble getting in? Because I'm getting messages on here. I'm getting messages about getting on. Make sure that you type your name in the chat box for your attendance if you haven't done so already. I'm trying to help somebody get logged in, hopefully. All right, so over the weekend I sent out messages about the test. If you missed the test last week, study guide, makeup work. If you missed makeup work or you're missing things, so as of right now, unless you sent something this morning, because I haven't looked, I've updated grades in PowerSchool, so that's where you're at. So all grades for this 9 weeks I've put in, unless you just did something recently that I haven't seen. I did leave the folder open a little bit longer. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know when they're gonna shut down us being able to put in grades for second 9 weeks. So I don't know. So at any time they shut it down, that means I can't get into it. That means if you got anything missing, I can't. It's gonna show up on your report card that y'all should get next week. And I won't be able to change it until whenever. And when I have to do that, that means I have to do a work order, send it downtown, get it approved, and when that happens, then I have to wait for them to open it. So So if you got anything, so I need y'all to make sure you're looking at your power score. If you see any zeros, um, anywhere, you need to make sure you get that turned in. Like I said, I don't know. Our grades had to be done yesterday, so I updated my grades yesterday. Um, so I don't know when they're going. I haven't looked to see if I could put in grades today, so I have no clue. But they had to be updated yesterday, so that's why I went ahead and just updated. That's why I sent messages out last week. Over the weekend to let y'all know. So if you missed something, make sure you got it. So you were supposed to have 2 quizzes from the communications module. Let me stop sharing this. So that's your schedule for the week. I sent it in Remind, and I also put it on the Schoology page. They might have put it on the Schoology page too. I'm not sure. They usually will send stuff out, especially when we're straight virtual like this. So I'm not sure. I didn't really pay attention this morning. But this is your schedule for this week. Anything like we have a faculty meeting on I think they said Thursday. So any information that pertains to y'all or whatever, if it's anything that comes out, then I'll send it out, let y'all know. But as of right now, this is only for these 4 days this week, and we should be back in the building on Monday. So if you sign out a Chromebook, remember to bring it back on. I think y'all so Friday is even. So Monday should be an odd day. So you need to make sure that you bring it back on Monday so that you can get it signed back in. So remember that. I think the goal is to at some point be one-to-one. One-to-one meaning everybody has their own device. However, because of broken devices coming back last year, at the end of last year, people not returning, because some people still got their device from last year. People not returning, it made it hard to, we don't have enough devices for everybody. So I know they placed an order for, I don't know how many, they didn't tell us, but they placed an order for more devices. So I think the goal is to, whenever they come in, issue it so that you have your own device at home. That's, I think, what the goal that they're trying to do. But until we get those, we don't have enough for everybody. So please make sure if you got a device last week, make sure you're taking care of it. Don't try not to break it, or they are in the best shape anyway. But just try to make sure that you take care of it until you bring it back on Monday, and then sign it back in or whatever. However, they have us to do it. They haven't really told us what they're gonna do with that yet. So I was going to tell y'all about the grades. Hold on, I haven't used this in so long. I'm trying to figure out how to stop it. Oh, okay. So make sure if you're just logging in, if you haven't typed your name in the chat box, make sure that you do so for your attendance purposes. That's how I take attendance. And let me see. All right, I'm going to. All right, so the thing to remember with Schoology Conference is the recordings only last for 7 days. So I'm doing a Loom, so you'll see my picture up here too, but I'm doing a Loom because y'all know that's how I screen record anyway. So that way it's gonna be longer than 7 days. Because after 7 days on Schoology, the conferences disappear or wherever they go, but they don't last longer than a week. So I always just do a Loom conference like I do when we're in class, to record, the lesson or whatever. But back to those of you that have not completed some of your assignments. So in the communications module, on AES website, if you look, if you go to communications, the ones that you should have done are documentation and then communication technology. Those are the two that you should have done, because that's what the grades are. So I have some people that did one of them or didn't do both of them or whatever. So if you have not done those, I will make it a top priority to do that today. If you haven't done these two, just documentation and communication technology, they should be the only ones that's open. I think I closed everything else. So make sure you have those. So check PowerSchool, to see what you have or what you're missing, if you're missing anything. Because I know some of y'all have been out quarantining or whatever, so you might have missed it. But that is where everything, that's what we did last week: documentation, communication technology, your study guide, and then your test. I've sent, the test out. I assigned it to those people that missed it during class last week. And so I think I got a majority of the people that missed it. They have it now, I think. I did put some grades in, I think Sunday and yesterday, for those that took the test. So, and study guides, if you did it between then and last night, I did check it again last night to see if anybody had done anything. So I put those grades in. So just make sure you check your PowerSchool to see if you completed, or you can just go to the AES website and look. Remember, it's linked in your Schoology folder. So you can, let me see. So when you log into your class, you have this folder that has all your class recordings in it. So you can click on it and see like all the recordings of class. So like when I tell y'all, when y'all say y'all miss class, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. So these are all first 9 weeks I put in a folder, and then I haven't put second 9 weeks in the folder yet, but I probably will do that this week. But those are where all your recordings will be. And then this is the link to get to the AES Education website. If you don't know it, it's here. You can click here to get straight to the AES website. This right here is your daily bell ringers. And so if you're ever absent and you need to see when we did a bell ringer, you just click on it. It's from the beginning of the school year. I put the most recent at the top. So once you log in, you go past the title slide. The first slide that's there should be the most current bell ringer, which I didn't put one for today, but should be the most current bell ringer. It's Google Slides, so it automatically updates. So anytime you're absent, you miss something, you can go on there and look. And then I just do by weeks. So right here, we're on week 20, which is January 17th through the 21st. You can click in there. I haven't put anything in the folders. I did make folders for today and Thursday, but I haven't put anything in the folder because today I just wanted to go over a few things. The plan is to start doing. We're going to start talking about the different parts of the human body. But first we're gonna have to go over medical terminology so that you'll understand some words when we start to go over it. So that's the plan for me. That's what we will probably start doing on Thursday. Start going over medical terminology. We will be using the AS website just because we're virtual and it's easier. How I done it previously, what I did last year was just to kind of go over it with y'all, like how we do in class, and then assign what I need y'all to do on the AS website. So at this point, everybody should be familiar with it, and should know how to get to it, how to log in, how to complete the assignments, and how to take the quizzes and whatever. So at this point, y'all should know how to use it. So that is a program that the state pays for me to use with y'all, and it really came in handy when we went virtual. And since now, even though we are face to face majority, we still have times like now that we're probably gonna have to be virtual, or some of y'all might be virtual if you have to quarantine or whatever. So it's easy to just tell you what you need to do on there. But like I said, if you haven't completed something from first 9 weeks, please make sure you do so. Like I said, I don't know when they're gonna shut off putting in grades for the second 9 weeks, sorry. So I would make sure I try to get it in as soon as possible. I have updated grades up until last night, so anything that done after last night I haven't seen, so you can't ask me about that because I haven't seen it. But before then, and then I know some of y'all, I noticed when I was looking at grades, when we did personal qualities, I think we did a lot of it on, we did it in class, but I did assign, I think, go to, just check your power school and see. But we do have, I think we had a couple quizzes I remember seeing people hadn't done under personal qualities. That module is on AS as well. So if you're missing that, you can take it. I think that's personal qualities that I saw somebody didn't do something on. Just make sure you check to see, because that's still open as well. So you can still complete that if you have not. So make sure that you do that. But like I said, we'll start going over the human body, the medical terminology on Thursday, so that we can start learning the different parts of the body, and y'all can understand what it means when we start talking about these different parts. Okay, so it'll be on the AS website, but remember you can get to it through Schoology. It's linked on Schoology. It's been there the whole school year, basically. Good morning, Miss Ghostin. It's been there through the whole school year. So just make sure that you're doing it. Also, just check to see if you have anything that you're missing on school, on Power School, and go. And I'm gonna make sure I look. I get a little bit of a break next period since it's my planning. To go through grades to see if there's anything I need to put in since last night or yesterday evening when I last looked. So just make sure that you check. Just because you think you did it, you might have missed something. I'd rather you check and have it than not check, and then your grade is affected. Because I got a lot of people that are like borderline with the next grade, the next the like if you might have a D, and if you do one of those assignments, it'll probably bring you up to a C or like that. I got a few people like that. So, but if you don't give me anything, there's nothing I can really do for you. So, does anybody have any questions about anything? Trying to make sure I got everybody. Oh, y'all know how to say no, but y'all don't say nothing else. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a second for everybody to put their name in the chat box. So, um, man, you gonna have to. I don't know what's going on with Trey, but he couldn't get. I don't know. I don't know what to tell him. He couldn't get in. Let's send the messages. All right, y'all. On Thursday, be ready to go over some stuff. We're gonna start looking at the medical terminology so that we can hopefully, because once we start doing human body, we'll do like some activities in class. Hopefully, we can be back in the building and we can do those things. So we'll start that on Thursday. We'll start going over it so y'all can kind of understand some things, so it won't be like foreign when you start. Okay. All right, that's all I got. See y'all Thursday.